Sophie was at the museum with her class for a field trip, and she was supposed to be paying attention to the lesson, but...
Miss Foster, since you're listening to your iPod, I suppose you think you're above this lesson. So why don't you teach it?
It wasn't Sophie's fault she was listening to her iPod. She needed it to block out the noise of people's thoughts, because she was a telepath, which her teacher and no human knew. But thanks to her photographic memory, she was able to teach the lesson because earlier she had looked at an information sign about the same topic. As she recited the facts, Mr. Sweeney's face twisted into a scowl. Her classmates' thoughts grew increasingly sour, and when she finished, Mr. Sweeney grumbled something that sounded like know-it-all. She was very smart. She was only 12 years old and already a high school senior. As her classmates moved on to the next exhibit, she caught sight of a tall, dark-haired boy with teal blue eyes reading the newspaper that had a picture of Sophie in it.
Is this you in the newspaper?
Yes.
I thought so. I didn't know you had brown eyes.
Yeah, why?
No reason. Tell me something. Do you really think that's what they look like?
Not really. Why? What do you think they looked like?
Never mind. I'll let you get back to your class. It was nice to meet you, Sophie.
Sophie was in pain from the loud noises of the kindergartner's thoughts, but then she realized she wasn't alone. The boy had the same pained expression she did.
Did you just hear that?
She didn't think he meant the mental voices, but he did.
Are you a telepath? You are. I can't believe it. It's okay. You don't have to be afraid. I'm one too. My name's Fitz. It's okay, Sophie. I'm here to help you. We've been looking for you for 12 years.
We?
Sophie, come back. Wait. You don't have to be afraid. Put it down. Watch out! How did you do that?
I have no idea.
We need to get out of here.
The driver saw.
Come on, let's get out of sight. Which way?
What do you want?
I'm here to help you, I promise.
Why were you looking for me?
I'm not sure if I'm supposed to tell you.
Well, how am I supposed to trust you if you won't answer my questions?
Okay, fine, but I don't know much. My father sent me to find you. We've been looking for a specific girl your age, and I was supposed to observe and report back to him. Like always. I wasn't supposed to talk to you. I just couldn't figure you out. You don't make sense.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means you're different from what I expected. Your eyes really threw me off.
What's wrong with my eyes?
We all have blue eyes, so when I saw them, I figured we had the wrong girl again. But we didn't. You're really one of us.
Whoa, hang on. What do you mean, one of us?
Come over here so no one can hear us. Okay, there's no easy way to explain this, so I'm just going to say it. We're not human, Sophie.
Not human? Right.
Where are you going?
You're insane, and I'm insane for trusting you.
I'm telling the truth. Just think for a minute. Can humans do this?
But I can't do that.
You have no idea what you can do when you set your mind to it. Think of what you did with that tree a few minutes ago.
So what? You're saying I'm an alien?
No, I'm saying you're an elf.
An elf?
You don't believe me?
Did you really expect me to?
I guess not. I'm telling the truth, Sophie. I don't know what else to say.
Okay, fine. I'm an elf. Am I supposed to help Frodo destroy the ring and save Middle-earth, or do I have to make toys in the North Pole?
Would it help if I showed you?
Oh, sure. This ought to be good. Is that your magic wand?
Actually, it's a pathfinder. Now, this can be dangerous. Do you promise you'll do exactly what I tell you to do?
That depends. What do I have to do?
You need to take my hand and concentrate on holding on. And by concentrate, I mean you can't think about anything else, no matter what happens. Can you do that?
Why?
Do you want proof or not?
She held his hand as he counted to 3 and raised the Pathfinder to the sunlight. Fitz pulled Sophie forward. She concentrated on holding on to him. It felt like her body had melted to goo, and the only thing keeping her from oozing away was a blanket of warmth wrapped around her. Then, faster than the blink of an eye, the warmth fades and she opens her eyes. She has just leaped with sunrays to another city, which is what the elves do. In this new city, the buildings are made of crystal. She is now in Eternalia, the capital of the lost cities, and soon the lost cities will become her home.